What y'all got going on, boys?
We doing this.
Where y'all get the swimming pool from? Is it cool in there?
Yeah.
Cause it's so hot out here. What's that, Noah?
We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight.
Finally got it level, and now I can go ahead and get it attached all the way. But yeah, what I was doing was, in order to level it, you just screw these things in and out, and you can screw in the bottom one and screw out the top one, and screw in the top one and screw out the bottom one, and that'll you know, give your gate different leans. And so that's what I was doing, which y'all saw me doing. I probably have to come in and put a little bit of dirt at the bottom of these gates here, so that the sheet won't be able to get out, squeeze under there. But yeah, we're ready to get this one screwed in, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life is just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life.
Open up the heavens, come rain down your presence. Jesus, come, inhabit the praise of the sinner and saint. Jesus, come, and Jesus, move. Here and now, we call on you, Lord, come and meet us today. Here and now,
Tim just got done attaching all the farm gates and they look absolutely amazing. We have about, I don't know, 200 or so T-posts now that we still have to attach all the T-post clamps to and secure to the fence. So we're excited about that. It's just like little by little the fencing has gotten done. We thought we were gonna have, you know, weeks and weeks, or not weeks and weeks, but we thought we were gonna have like, you know, blocks of time to work on the fence, but we've been able to still do it just like here and there, you know, when time was available to do it. Tim's like stretched fence when he had a few moments in between people coming to do this or to do that. And he's done a great job, and it's like all come together. And so now we just have to work down over time the T-posts being attached to the fencing. So that happens with the little T-post clamps, and it just looks great. It's good, it's tight, and we've secured it to all the big posts and the H braces. It's just the smaller, the T-posts, where we'll have to come in, and we do 4 clamps per T-post. So man, 4 clamps per T-post with about 200 T-posts. That's a lot of clamps. That's a lot of T-posts. But it's okay. All we need to do is just put our heads down and focus and do it, and we'll be able to get the fencing done. So we're almost at that point where we can have our beautiful lambs on pasture. And yep, so Naomi just had a baby earlier, and that little lamb will be able to enjoy this fencing and enjoy this pasture, and we gotta have the right fencing for that sheep so that they don't get their little head stuck in our fencing. So I'm super duper excited about that, excited about all the progress that's been made on the fencing. And here's our other farm gate. Oh, don't they look great? I think they look absolutely amazing, and I'm just excited for the fencing and all that is to come. We will pick you back up when we are actually attaching the T-posts to the fencing with the clamps. Like as you can see here, I'll just show you an example here. So here's an example of how we will attach the fencing with the clamps. So that's the 4 clamps that we use, and then 1 at the bottom. So those are the 4 clamps that we use to attach it, and that's how it's done. But we have many more of those to do. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick you back up when we're attaching T-posts with the clamps to the fencing.
All right, y'all, I'm hard at it today, and we're finna get ready to end today's video. Oh yeah, I gotta show y'all the boys back here swimming. What y'all got going on, boys?
We doing this.
Where y'all get the swimming pool from?
That's all.
Is it cool in there?
Yeah.
Cause it so hot out here. What's that, Noah? Good. Gotta get it cleaned out. See a couple bugs got in here overnight. But it's looking good, looking good. The boys got their swimming pool that they desire so badly that they prayed for. Can you swim, Tim? Let's see. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Got your little boat. Look at Noah, look at Noah. Oh yeah, kicking them feet. What you got, Tyler? Let me see what you got.
We got the basketball.
Oh yeah, I know it feels good in there. Yeah. But yeah, the boys got the swimming pool they prayed for, and we gotta put a little bit more water in there. And it takes so long to get it full because this swimming pool is actually pretty big. We bought it from Walmart, and yeah, the boys are enjoying it so far. We've had it probably about a week so far, and they've swam about 2 or 3 times. Yeah, they're having fun, and it sure hot out here. I might have to jump in there with them later on after I get through working. I got a couple things I got to do before I call this day in. So yeah, we'll leave the boys back there to swimming, and we get back over here and get to work. I'm finna actually head to the hardware store because we're like this close to getting the sheep on pasture, and I got a couple things I need to do. I got the farm gates up, and so I checked that off the list. we got to get all these T-posts. As you see, Megan is over here working on some of them now. We got to get all these T-posts connected to the fence and get the fence, you know, down low enough to the ground in certain spots where it's in the air. And I'm finna go to the hardware store. I'm gonna show you what I got going on with these water spigots. Because when we had the water spigots installed, you know, they just kind of roughly installed them. They were kind of rushing. But I knew I was gonna come back and kind of, you know, put my finishing touches on them. But let me show you what I'm gonna do. So we have a water spigot in each little pasture section where the farm gates are at. But let me walk around this way. But as you can see, the spigot comes a little bit too far away from the pole, because what I want to happen is I want that spigot to kind of sit right in that corner where it's kind of protected. I actually might even take it on the outside. I don't know, but I think it might be on the inside, but I might have it sitting right in this corner here attached to the post. But the way they did it was, you know, they just hooked it up and it's just kind of dangling out here. And so I dug it up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it off there, and I'm gonna add in a shutoff valve, because all these spigots is a spigot down there by the barn, is a spigot here, and there's a spigot all the way down there. And we don't need all those spigots, you know, flowing at the same time, because they're connected to the same water that goes to our house, to Emma. And so we don't want the animals to mess up one of these spigots, and then we can't shut them off, and then we're losing water, you know, in the house, you know, until we get it fixed. And so what we're gonna do, and also these are not frost-free hydrants. I might come back later on and add those in. But for now, this will be fine, because like I said, I'm gonna put a shut off in to where I can shut these spigots off until we move the animals into this section. And then we just come in and I have a little chamber in there where I can stick my hand in and turn the water on. And then when we get ready to give the animals water, you know, we can turn it on. When we're done, we can turn it off, you know, or leave it on, you know, as long as it's protected. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with that. So I'm gonna get ready to load up, head to the lumber yard and get that done. And I'm gonna bring y'all over here before we end today's video, and we're gonna kind of show y'all an easy way to attach these clips, you know, to the T-post, and attach the fencing to the T-post. I'm gonna go down a little bit further, a little bit too close.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta get on.
So talk them through what you're doing, and kind of show them a couple times, because people, I remember back when I was first doing this, it was kind of difficult for me to figure out how to do it. Yeah. But it's very, very simple. So show them how we do it and talk them through it.
Sure. So you just attach this clamp here. Basically, you get it in position, and then I'll show you what you need to do. So this part needs to loop under the fence wire right here. You do that first, then you come around. I kind of got this fence in the way. I might have to come with my pliers and pull it out a little bit. But
what I do is, instead of looping that around like that, I loop that side first.
Oh, okay. You go outside of this.
Yep. Okay. So loop that down, grab it. Yeah. Now I bring that around. And it's easier like that. And you don't even have to loop that down. You just push down, and then you stick your flathead in right there. And then you twist it around as far as you can go. Because sometimes it'll let you go all the way around with it. Just keep going. Yep. And that's it. And then you take your pliers and grab that side and twist it a little bit. Like that. And then you just twist that side a little bit too, just to give it a little bit more bite. That's it. And that's all right there. Do it one more time so you can see it one more time.
Yeah.
It's good I did come over here, because I thought you already knew the system, but you had a couple little tweaks. One little tweak you needed to do. Okay. Yeah. The other way probably worked too, but you know, this is a little bit more efficient.
1, 2, 3.
Very bottom. Yep.
So hook this in.
All right, so get it around there. Yep. Hook that first side. Actually, let's see. Let me show y'all so y'all can see what we're talking about. So you have these two different shapes on the side. The side that we're hooking first is this side right here. And then you just hook that side on first. And then you're gonna see as she brings it around that the other side,
it just lays
right there. And then you see that little gap, move your finger. See that little gap right there? She's gonna stick the flathead through there like you do. She's gonna stick the flathead through there. And then she just twists. Goes all the way around. It's best if you can find like a little short flathead that can go through the squares. Yeah, and then if it slips off like that, you don't have to worry about it. Just come in with the pliers. And then just give it a little twist. Connect it. Then give it a little twist. connected. Simple as that, y'all. And so we put one at the top, one at the bottom, and then we spread another 2 out in the middle. And so that's kind of how we do it. Yep. All right, y'all, we're gonna walk over here where the boys are, and we're gonna end today's video. And it's been a fun journey getting farm gates up and getting this fencing finished. And by next video, hopefully, well, at least the next couple videos, because you know we record ahead of time and have them, you know, flowing out 2 weeks. You know, the video that we're recording today is not gonna come out for about a week and a half or something like that. So, but hopefully soon on the videos, y'all will be able to see the sheep out on pasture. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Boys, y'all ready to end today's video? In the swimming pool? All right, y'all. So that's gonna be it for today, y'all. It's I.A.G Farms. Let's see y'all on the next one.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.